Hello, and welcome to Dad Doesn't Have Time for This, the show where we review things in a quick manner and then compare them to everything else in the world. So, today we're going to do something we don't do very often, a TV show. I'm probably going to try to do more of these, although there is the caveat that my TV list isn't nearly as fleshed out as my movie list, so some things may be way higher than they should be, and I am just kind of playing around with this list to feel it out, but it needs to be filled out, so here we are with Akiba Maid Wars from 2022. This is an anime and it is bonkers in all the right way. The premise of the show is that a cute girl goes in and becomes a maid at a maid cafe. And then they just start murdering people. Just everywhere. It's hilarious. This show is basically a Yakuza crime drama set in the 90s, but replacing all the Yakuza with animal and alien themed maids. And it is a riot. I thought this was a ridiculous concept, and that's one of the things Japan does best, is just wacky concepts. Just look at light novel titles. I'm sure there's a light novel called That Time I Was Reborn as a Stanley Cup, but could only talk to people on Thursdays. I'm sure that's a thing in Japan. That's just how they are, and it's great. And this show is no exception. Like, just when you think that they're gonna do something normal, someone gets murdered. And then just when you think they're gonna do something normal, someone gets murdered again. And there's just so much just ridiculousness. Now, do need to point out this show is not for the kiddies. Shout out to cleananime.net. They should have a review of this up shortly, if not already. That will tell you how inappropriate this is for children, because this is very much not a children's show. It's not even remotely appropriate for children. There isn't any sex, but there's a whole lot of violence and a ton of profanity, but it is hilarious. I'm going to try to minimize spoilers, but it's really hard. So I'll go spoiler heavy on the first episode and then try to go very light on the rest. So in the first episode, they've got this maid. The show opens up with like a murder and then a time jump, but then it plays it off as a very straight maid in a maid cafe story until like the last third of the episode, where it very quickly goes from cute girls doing cute things to just blood everywhere, and then there's a musical karaoke number with people being murdered the entire time, and it is one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. The whole reason why I watched this show is I saw a gif that in hindsight was from the first episode of a maid just murdering another maid as she's begging for mercy, and it's just hilarious. Just the juxtaposition of how much they talk about the need to show love for their masters and mistresses to just cold, hard violence, ruthless violence. It's just hilarious. And that goes out throughout the entire show. Not every character has plot armor. I'm not going to give any more details beyond that. Like, even the episode where they're like, let's settle things with a friendly game of baseball. Just out of nowhere, someone gets murdered. And then they take the dead bodies and pretend that they're not dead for the rest of the episode. Like, Weekend at Bernie's. It's brilliant. So, all in all, I'd say this was the 50th best TV show of all time. And I had a lot of fun. So much fun. I use fun probably more than any other adjective to describe shows, but that's really what I'm looking for entertainment, is I just want to have fun and enjoy myself. Reality is depressing enough as it is, so why not be able to enjoy yourself? And that's really what I look for in entertainment, and this show was just fun from start to finish. Probably not going to have a season 2 based off the ending, but it does have a satisfying ending with another time jump, like 10 years in the future, so you can kind of see where people are at the end. So not everyone dies, unlike some of the other shows I've been watching lately. So I loved it. There you have it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all later.